Sagittarius, hey, welcome to your reading. Alright, with me, Adrian H of AHN Great Life. And if it's your first time, you're welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. So you would know that, oh, your card just fell right out there. This is actually the same card that came out for, I think it was Capricorn, if I remember correctly. I think this card came out for Capricorn. Okay, so it came out for you as well. Right, so if you follow my channel, you know that last week I spoke, it was a bit of a heavy topic. I was speaking about, I'm gonna shuffle cards as we speak. Okay, there's some drilling and stuff at the back. I'm sorry about that, I apologize, but you know what, I need to get your reading out. So let's see what we got. So Sagittarius, you would know that last week, if you followed my channel, and if you want, if you didn't, you can always just go back and look at it again. I was speaking about what is it, or I was reading the energy for how is it that you are contributing to whatever it is that's happening in your life at the moment. Okay, how is it that you are contributing to whatever's happening in your life at the moment, and how do you kind of get out of that fix? Okay, what are you doing to get where you are? And how do you then get out of there? So I got quite amazing responses on that reading, actually. So this week, I wanted to focus on something that I feel is so important. What do you want other people to know? So maybe you got like a little crush on somebody else, or, maybe it's a big crush. And maybe there's some misunderstanding, so you can always just go and, like, I don't know, post this on your your social media, whatever, WhatsApp, Facebook, whatever, to kind of let other people know where you're at. So what do you want them to know? And then, of course, send me some comments, let me know what the vibe is. Does it gel with you? Let's see what we got for Sagittarius. Alrighty, so general message, of course. So general reading, so whatever resonates, and what doesn't, just to kind of let that go. I am still running my special for $12 for 30 minutes downloadable reading. I had so many. I like, oh my goodness. But I've got some exciting news. Because I had such a good response, everybody wants to know what happens more, and some more details. So what I'm going to do, you have to give me about a week or two. I'm going to do extended on my Patreon account. All right, I'll give you the link at the time, and I'll keep it low. I'll keep it like $5 for like a month. So you get like 4 extendeds and like $1.25 each, $1.25. So we'll speak about it. I'll let you know. Give me a week or two. I want to do it properly. So let me see. But for now, what do you want them to know? You want them to know that you're a humble person. Okay, I feel that sometimes when it comes to Sagittarius, and of course you're more than welcome to, you can always follow me on Facebook or on Instagram. I do some more personal readings there if you want some, just like a quick little card, maybe, or some motivation. You can also subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, because there's a reading for you every week. Okay, right. So Sagittarius wants you to know that they're actually humble people. They down to earth, and well, even though they want to be on this part of the earth, and that part of the earth, and that part of the earth, Sagittarius is looking, especially in love, they are looking, or they are open to the idea. So they may have a million different plans, but they are open to the idea that if the right person comes along, that they may settle on one of that little piece of earth, and whether it means that that they have to move to you or you move to them, they sort of open to that, maybe more open than they may have been before, so they gave life some thought. They've gone there. If you look in the past, the Page of Swords and the Hermit, they've gone a little bit, there was a bit of a dark night of the soul type of vibe that was going on there, they've gone through a period. I feel that Sagittarius has kind of gone through a period where they would have felt that it's almost like they didn't have options. They didn't have any sort of energy. They did so maybe if they weren't being all that nice to you or anything like that, it could just be that they personally didn't really have the sort of strength for anything. Okay, so the thing about Sagittarius is they are such amazing beings. Oh, So amazing. The problem is they are not the best communicators. You know, there's very little that's subtle about them. You know? They can come across as quite crass when it is not really the intention in the first place. They just like clarity. All right. Um, so I feel that they needed to take a little break there. They needed to go inside a little bit. You know, it's sort of like they they may not be so 100% in the vibe to just be all over the place anymore. They're looking for a little bit of stability. And, you know, as any of you can actually relate, even though you might like to have something different in life, you know, something new and you're open to it, it can be challenging sometimes because if it almost sort of goes like directly against your sort of, you know, nature or your habits or like sort of like who you are, it can be very, very challenging sometimes to get those sort of things going. All right. So, look at this, look at this, look at this. Check this out. Two of Swords in the world. So, Two of Swords, this is the current situation. This is very straight to the point. This is very Sagittarius. So, there's one of two options here. Sagittarius is either, it's like they're a little bit divided. Do they move forward into something new with someone else, pursue something new, pursue something different, carry on the way that they've been carrying, or do they work it out with you? There's that bit of versus what they want. And I feel that Sagittarius might be watching you more than you may realize. They want to see what you're doing. Okay? They want to see where you're at, what your vibe is. It's very important for them to still be able to be themselves with you. Okay? But if you're going to be part of them, you can be you, but they also want them to be them. All right? And it doesn't mean that they want everything just their side. They sort of want everybody to win. But they don't want to get themselves into a situation where they have to sort of like completely give up who they are because they know already from past experience that that is not going to work. Okay? There's going to be friction and it's not going to end pretty. So going forward, there's a Temperance card and then there's the Five of Wands. There is Justice and then there is the Seven of Swords. Okay, and the Seven of Swords, we're going to talk about that one. We're going to talk about that one. All right. Let's see. Okay, so Sagittarius wants and if you pay attention, this can actually serve to your benefit when it comes to our lovely Sag. So you know, and it's interesting on the clarifiers on the top of the deck. Look at what I have there, the Two of Swords as well, which is, remember, the card that's in the current situation. So let's put it there by going forward. Sagittarius is sort of looking for somebody to put up house or to put up camp with. All right. But it's very important to them. They want to be themselves. Okay. And they want you to be you. So they don't want to change, but they also don't want you to change. All right? They want you to bring your uniqueness to the table and sort of find a way to make it flow. They really are looking, especially in life, but in love especially at the moment, they are looking for a new challenge in life, a new challenge in love, a new challenge in moving forward with you. But it's a bit of a give and take. They're looking for the challenge, but they're also not looking to fail. They're looking to win, and that's why they're watching you, because they want to know if you are up for this adventure with them. It's like, hee-haw, you know, we're going to go skydiving. Are you going with? Are you going with? So they're watching you with the Magician there. So the Magician, the Hermit, and underneath there is the Hanged Man. So they're a bit scared that things are not going to work out. So this is literally one of those cases where it's really not so much you, it's more them. It's more them than it is you. All right. There seems to be, even going forward, there's some sort of conflict. So it is very still that they're going to walk away from something, but they haven't quite made up their mind what it is that they want to walk away from, or who it is that they want to walk away from. So I feel that, like, Sagittarius might have gotten themselves in a little bit of a situation, in a little bit of a tough situation, and of course it's reading this time, so whenever you see it, it's the right time for you. But it's like they got themselves into a little bit of a tight spot here, all right? And something's got to give. Something is got to give, all right? And they're considering cutting you, but they haven't made up their mind yet. So even if you're not talking at the moment, you're not together at the moment, whatever the case may be, you're still on their mind, probably a lot more than they would actually like you to be on their mind. So they're like, why? I don't want this. But then again, they do. So it's a challenging period for them. But just to let you know, they're making a decision and they're stepping away from that which relate truest to them, where they can really be themselves. So they're sort of going inside, very introspective, moving to the core of their roots. Who are they? Let's clarify. This 7 of Pentacles just popped out there. So the 7 of Pentacles just kind of fell out, in addition to the other 3 cards that I drew for clarifiers, which is the Hierophant, the Judgment, and the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands was first, so it's actually 1, 2, 3. All right, so Sagittarius is taking it back to its roots, going back to my roots, yeah. They're like, what is it that I need to they're willing to let go of what doesn't work out, because the plate's too full. That's a fact. The plate is too full. It's jam-packed. It's too full. So something's got to give. They got themselves into too much things here, It's like when you have your fingers in different pies, and like one finger is almost like in 3 different pies. Like, how do I manage that? The finger needs to be in this pie, this pie, this pie, this pie. Pie. All right? So they need to let go of some pies. And they are taking the time with this one. I really feel that there's a hesitancy. So there's not that usual sort of get something in the mind and sometimes go for it, fast, and then sometimes thinking, oh, maybe I should have thought about that a little bit. So they don't want to repeat that, all right? They're done with the past. It's like a year in my mind, you don't even need to pull clarifiers for that. I'm done with the past. I've looked at that. I've been hurt by that. Sort of done with the past. I want to know how to get out of this current situation, okay? And even though it's very much like, there's also a very, there's sort of an excitement here, okay? And let's check it out. Yep. They want to build that emotional connection. And they probably want to build it with you. That's the thing. But they want to be sure that this, so we're clarifying this 2 of Wands in the current situation. And you've got the Ace of Wands, the Star, and the Knight of Swords. So they want to run away, or they ran away. All right. And I feel that the way that they ran away, it's almost like they cut you off, They were like, no, no, bounce, okay? Maybe they didn't say it quite that way, but they felt that this was the best thing to do at the time. There's a lot of emotions on the table, and this is what's making it a little bit difficult to just cut a certain aspect off. It could be a person or a situation, okay? They're like, I want to let you go. It's like that song that is sung by Celine Dion and Pavarotti, I'd like to run away from you, but if I were to leave you, I would die. I love you, then I hate you, then I hate you, then I love you, then I love you more. For whatever you do, I never, never, never want to be in love with anyone but you. You got them tripping. You got them tripping. You got them tripping. You got them tripping because they're turning this way and they're reminded of you. They're turning that way and they're reminded of you. And they're running this way and they're reminded of you. And they're running that way and they're reminded of you. So they are starting to consider, you want to know this, they're starting to consider, just going with it. Like, okay, if life wants me to give this person a chance, I'll do it. Wheel of Fortune there, clarified by the Nine of Cups. Okay? So they're saying to themselves, let's just do it, Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Just do it. Let's YOLO. You only live once. But then on the other hand, they're like, let's just hold on before we completely YOLO. So I'll YOLO, but let me just take a moment before I YOLO. So going forward, they're taking their time here. They're taking their time more than they would usually take their time, which is actually a good thing, because ordinarily they would have just cutten you off and be like, no, whatever. Yep. They like you, they want to be with you, they want to be with you, clarifying the Temperance card. There's also a level of pride that's involved here. So I don't know what happened there, but there was something that there's a level of pride, but I really feel that they can see more and more how they may have seen before that things can, won't work out between you all. That maybe this can actually work. Maybe I was, a little bit rash. Maybe I should have waited a moment. Okay? So they've got those thoughts going on. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to take advantage of that. You stay in your lane. Okay? You stay in your lane. Let's see what happens here. The Five of Wands, the Justice card, and let's also draw two cards for the Seven of Swords. Let's draw another one for oh, whoa. This is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. So, Five of Wands. Okay? So remember, there's those conflicting sort of emotions. So they're making a decision they're making a logical decision based on what they feel is best for their heart. Okay? Now, naturally, at times like these, the tendency is sometimes that you want to be at your best behavior, but that is not really what they want. They want to see how you are in all cases. And I like this, I like this, I like this. Let's look at this. I'm gonna like they want to see what you like in all cases, so they know you can deal with you in whichever way that you go. All right. So don't put your best foot forward, because 6-8 months down the line, when you put your honest foot forward, they're gonna be like, but now what's going on here? Okay. This. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. So put your honest foot forward, because that's what they're looking for. Who you really are. Look at this. The High Priestess and the Three of Cups. You're that person, they're realizing it. Like, when you go into a space where you're like, oh my goodness, I can fight this, but what's the point? They're getting there. Finishing off with the Seven of Wands. So, the Seven of Swords. So, the clarifiers there are the Nine of Wands and the Six of Swords. They want to go forward with you at something. There's something that I feel that there's something that they want to heal, but it's not. It's a thing of they don't want to run away. They want to actually give it a chance, and you are in the privileged position that they want to give it a chance with you. So who knows? Might be absolutely beautiful. All right. So that's what I got for you. So thank you so much, Sagittarius, and all the Crosswatchers who are interested in the Sagittarius. You may just tame the dragon, and you may find that once you get to know almost the other side of Sagittarius, oh, it's so beautiful, so beautiful. All right. So if you're open for a beautiful life, you'll never be bored. I can guarantee you that. So thanks so much for your time, energy, love, and light. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Remember, for about a week, the readings are still on special for $12 for a 30 minutes reading. Remember, I'll be on Patreon soon, so you'll get your extendeds at a very, very low rate. And follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. And I never said my name. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Adrian. I'm a psychic medium holistic wellness practitioner, and I will see you next week.